Hello and welcome to this episode of Media Brief Spotlight podcast series. I'm Pawan Chawla, and with me are two wonderful leaders coming all the way from Russia. So our distinguished guests today are Yulia Artemova, Global Client Service Director, INSEA and LATAM of Hybrid, and Anastasia Alexandrova, Strategic Sales Expert, VOX Global. Ladies, welcome to the episode and thank you for your time.
Hi. Thank you, Pawan. Thank you much.
Hello, Pawan. Thank you for this amazing chance to speak to young marketers of India.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. And thanks also to Hybrid, your India Mumbai office, for facilitating this and powering this series. So let me tell our audiences very quickly a little about you. Julia is a global marketing and client service leader with direct and deep experience in driving innovative ad tech solutions across diverse international markets. And Anastasia is a proven strategic sales expert who brings strong communication skills, adaptability, and a track record of driving growth for VOX in dynamic global markets. And growth for VOX is growth through the growth for all its clients. So great stuff, ladies. And with these two sharp minds reshaping ad tech across the world, let's delve into how Hybrid and VOX are helping marketers grow smarter, safer, and more effectively across the world, and especially in India. So, my first question is for you, Yulia. Tell us about your professional journey. What brought you to Hybrid? What excites you most about leading global client services across India and LATAM?
Sure. I started my journey in digital advertising 7 years ago from a position of publisher manager. And I joined Hybrid in 2020 for my position of client service leader in India market only. And then we started to extend very, very quickly. We started to open markets in Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand. I really like my position. It gives me an opportunity to work with clients across the world, to solve their issues, to brainstorm strategies with my local teams. And I would say that it had been always my dream to work with different cultures and different mindsets. So I can truly say that Hybrid made my dream come true.
Wonderful.
This
wonderful.
inspires me very good, I would say.
Wonderful. In fact, what also I think it does a lot for the brands in India are you started in India, you understood the country
Yes.
and the many Indias within India, as my friend Karthik Sharma of OMG was telling me in my last series episode. And then you went abroad, internationally worked with all the global clients, and you bring back those learnings, what they did and what the impact was. Fabulous. Great for Hybrid. Anastasia, tell us about your professional journey. What brought you to Hybrid and what excites you most about leading VOX as a strategic sales expert? And you're one of the best in the world on sales. Tell me.
Yeah, so I have always been very passionate about technology, about advertising. So during my 8 years career, I've always been involved in digital advertising, especially international sales and also on product roles. So I've learned there how it is important to connect the innovations and customer needs. And what brought me to Hybrid was VOX itself. It is a great product and it is unique in every market where we present. And I love about my work that I have opportunity to work closely with a Russian team, with other teams, and bring the best practices in other markets.
Okay, and from there into India also.
Yes,
Wonderful,
for sure.
wonderful. We should have started this, Yulia, Anastasia, with what VOX and Hybrid, perhaps in the other order, because Hybrid is the mother, VOX is the baby that came out into the world in 2021, it was publicly announced. So, why not I ask you first, you tell me, Yulia, a little bit about Hybrid, what are the kind of most important offerings it gives, in short, like an introduction for young marketers who might not know. And let me tell you, 90% of marketers, unless they are in programmatic, might not really know too much about it. With due respect to everyone, they're all busy. But I think this is a great opportunity. Tell them in brief, address the young marketer. What is Hybrid? What does it offer? And then you can tell us about VOX.
Mhm.
Please, Yulia first.
Sure. So Hybrid, we are a global programmatic platform with our own stack of different solutions and technologies. So we have really wide range of different products of creatives that we offer to our clients. Of course, I would say that we provide the best client service that you can find in India as well. We offer a very customized solution for each customer's neednesses. Yes, and I really love especially our product VOX. So Anastasia can tell us
Thank you,
about
Julia.
it.
Yes, yes,
you.
Anastasia, tell us about VOX.
Yeah, I also love VOX so much. It is a really special product. It is AI-driven advertising solution which provides with contextual advertising and enable clients to reach the highest attention of the users. Now everyone consume so much content everywhere, and all the pages are overloaded of the banners, of some pop-ups and things like that. And the attention of user is not easy to grab. So
Correct.
it takes only 3 seconds for us to catch their attention and to try to involve them in communication with brand message. So Vox is fully about catching the attention of users with our tools and engage them to continue the communication with brands.
And if I may add, what VOX does is it's a fantastic consumer-aided image and video and audio recognizing system. And the moment I am somebody on a mobile and I'm watching something, that is VOX and of course Hybrid behind it, will deliver contextual, whether it's an image or whatever, a GIF kind of an ad, which is very, very relevant. So it's contextual image recognizing system, and that really increases the ROI for everybody. No waste. Customization of one,
Mhm.
right?
Yes,
That's what it
yes,
does?
yes. We
Yes.
have a lot of tools to customize the ads according to the relevance of the audience who are looking on them.
Wonderful. So, Yulia, Hybrid has its own AI and ML driven stack with, I think, more than 12 years of expertise.
Yes, right.
So, from your perspective, what really sets Hybrid apart from other ad tech players globally?
Yeah, it's a good question. Thank you. I think it's all about synergy of product and client service.
Okay.
So yes, we have very strong product team that analyzes market on a daily basis, tracking users' behavior. So we are creating a lot of different features, and I feel that we always need to be on trend. We need to understand what is popular nowadays. So, for example, not so far it was CTV, and still, like, it's on trend. And we have, by the way, this product in hybrid system. And also, I would say it's all about client service as well, as I'm handling it. So it's
Yes.
very important for me, of course.
Mm.
And client service teams are like engine of our company because everything is being solved through good communication with clients, through a stable partnership.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Wonderful. And how is VOX as a contextual advertising platform, Anastasia? How is it different from traditional digital ad solution?
It's another good question, Pavan, because we are usually being compared by clients, by new clients with other traditional sources, and that's the question we have to answer on a regular basis. And it is easy because we don't provide clients with some third-party traffic from some placements which are on some not trusted sources. No, it's not about us. We select only very focal placements in the center of the web screen to place the ads inside editorial content.
In the center of the web
Only
screen.
in the center of the web screen.
Wow.
So we don't place in any other placements on the
Where
website.
your eye even can't see.
So we
beyond
want to
270
catch
degrees.
eyeballs of the
Right.
users who watch our ads.
Super.
And we work only with trusted partners to place the ads on the websites directly.
In your client servicing, Yulia, how important is bringing back the latest insights and learnings from international markets to India? to your teams, So I think that must make the marketing team more dependent upon you for learning also and education also. Do you
Yes.
use that and deploy that nicely?
Yes, definitely. Of course, we have like different, I would say, standards across the world
Yes.
in terms of communication with our customers. But we have like a gold client service rules, one standard for client service that we keep in hybrid.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yulia, another question for you. Hybrid supports a wide range of interactive formats, from static and video to scratch banners, right?
Right.
Playable ads, and also gamified creative. So, which formats have driven the most impact for clients across your regions, but more specifically in India? Any example or two?
Yeah,
In
sure,
short.
sure. So yes, I would say that I don't see any difference in India. I mean, in terms of different areas and regions. So all Indian clients, they love something bright, something that will just grab their attention. Uh, Especially for India, we have created some separate formats that
Really?
were not in our product portfolio initially, but we understood that we need to do this. Yes. So if we're talking about rich media, of course, it's very popular format of advertisement, especially, yes, playable ads, once we do some customized solution for our clients. If I'm talking about other markets, so as well, rich media is still popular. And of course, VOX. Yes.
Right. So we are on Spotlight by Hybrid, and with me, Yulia Artemova and Anastasia Alexandrova of Hybrid and VOX, respectively, and together. So, Anastasia, one of VOX's standout strengths is its range of in-image and in-content formats. So, what makes these formats so engaging, and how do features like wow effects and touch interaction improve the ad performance?
Yeah, so again, like Yulia mentioned, for hybrid in VOX, we also adapted our range of formats exactly for Indian market. As it's mobile first country, we introduced more mobile only formats like sticker, scroller, in content format, and also our top star products are Flip and full plus wow effect. Flip has a very brilliant animation when the editorial image flips to the banner of the client, and it provides the great attention results from the users. And wow effect extends the animation of the banner outside of the image of the article. So it is a bright animation for a few seconds outside of the image, which attracts so much attention of users by unexpected effect.
Wonderful. Next question
Yes.
for Yulia Artemova on Spotlight by Hybrid, the special podcast series from MediaBrief.com. Yulia, Hybrid offers powerful real-time solutions like TV sync, weather and air quality targeting, finance-based triggers, and sports event activation. So, which of these innovations have clients found most exciting and most effective?
Yes, so I feel that all of these solutions are very popular in India, especially. So everything that it is depending on brief itself. So once we are talking about triggers, so we provide a huge range of different triggers. It could be weather, air pollution. Even we have some special case during cricket games, we offered some customized solution. Once on the banner, user could see like real scores of the game.
Oh, okay.
It was very innovative. It was made for VOX as well and for hybrid also,
Nice.
for rich media banners. Yes. If we are talking for about TV sync, it's also very popular nowadays. TV is still on trend, I would say. And this technology gives our customers an opportunity to boost their awareness. Because once the ad is being placed, is being watched on TV, at the same time, users can see it on different types of devices at like the real time. Yeah.
So when you say TV, you are talking about editorial partners who have signed with VOX and Hybrid to allow VOX and hybrid the gateway into their platform of CTV or whatever. Is that correct?
No, we are talking about real TV channels.
Okay.
Yes.
Linear TV channels.
Yes.
Even CTV is real, of
yes,
course, but
yes,
still.
yes.
Traditional linear television.
Yes, so we can detect the video that is being placed on TV, and at real time we can show our ads to users.
This is free-to-air TV channels, not paid ones.
It can be different, I would say.
It can be both?
Yes, it can be both.
And Anastasia, VOX enables dynamic personalizations of creatives based on context and even live triggers like cricket scores that you mentioned or market movements. How are brands using these features to stay relevant in the moment in India?
So talking about dynamic personalization, I would say that we have recently announced a new mechanic for VOX, shoppable ads. Well, shoppable ads is kind of well-known mechanic for the market, but our mechanic is quite advanced with AI because we just need one feed, one catalog from the client, from e-commerce client or any other who has a wide range of products. AI will identify the ideal context and ideal products to match and to show in every specific article. So as we discussed earlier today,
Yes.
You will see one type of products advertised for you in the content you consume. And
yes.
Julia will probably see another set of
Another.
products from the same creative, from the same client.
Wow.
That's
wow.
how it works.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Very, very good. Okay, Julia, you oversee client services across diverse, regions like INSEA and LATAM. So what are some unique challenges or opportunities you see in these markets? And how does hybrid adapt its solutions to fit local contexts?
Thank you for this question. Yes, it's very interesting for me as well to study such challenges, such insights. So I will start from India. So here, yes, I see like different approach for every region, let's say south, north, east, west. So for example, once we're talking about west, here clients, they are very they want to use our creative solutions. So we need to offer them like for every campaign something more innovative, something more creative. Yes, and if we are talking about East, for example, so here clients, I see that they have more I would say more standard mindset, if I could say so.
Standard mindset.
Yes, I mean, they prefer mostly to show their ads on sites directly. And that is why our mission here that I see is to teach them that digital advertising is a trend and you need to use it. You need to understand that this brings you a lot of success for your clients, for the agencies. Yes,
instead of releasing ads in the traditional way.
On traditional way, I mean newspapers, yes,
spray
sites.
and pray.
Yes.
Correct. And here you get customization of one, micro hyper personalization and targeting.
Yes.
You said that clients mostly, in India, they want you to create the creatives also for them.
Yes.
Are they saving money or do you charge extra for creative services?
No, this is our bonus that we offer to our clients. Yes, so we do all the production absolutely for free. And we are not only offering one format, but we are offering them like a range of different formats.
Give me an example. Vertical, mobile, television.
Again, I'm talking about VOX mostly.
I can tell how it works.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't sell one exact format for the client to choose. We give ready solutions. Like can be basic package where they can buy a certain set of classic formats, not very bright ones, and we have advanced like mix package where it is a combination of all the best formats and mechanics, including wow effect, touch effect, or shoppable ads, to gain the highest attention, highest CTRs, and that is how
very
it
smart.
works.
Also give them lots of formats and then tell them in this package, we'll be using these three, but these three are also very good. You can add another package.
Yes.
It helps you cross-sell also, I guess.
Yes.
It gives them the creative freedom and the power to choose good things. So
Yes.
that is
That's
nice.
true.
That's
That's
very
true.
good.
We are
Very good.
flexible on this. Yes.
Absolutely. And Anastasia, VOX has a strong presence in India with more than 119 million monthly reach and exclusive partnerships with leading platforms like, well, I won't name them because I think with some, the latest deal, you still have to perhaps announce, so I won't talk about it. But how has the Indian market responded to VOX's offering?
Thank you for this question. Yes, Indian market was comparing us, as I mentioned, with the competitors, with another image platforms, with contextual solutions, or with traditional ads. But Vox is not any of this. I mean, we have so many unique points which are not available in other products, like our focal placement, our trusted publishers, where we place the codes directly. I mean, not reselling anyone. And we have advanced targeting opportunities as we have direct access to the content of our publishers. We can target not just keywords like it's used commonly in contextual advertising. We can analyze the text categories as well, the overall meaning of the page, like a human understanding. AI can do this. And moreover, as mentioned before, we have pretty advanced computer vision, which can analyze now around 10,000 objects and categorize them. But it is possible to educate at any new category. I mean, any celebrity or another sport team, or maybe some specific logos or models of gadgets of specific company. We can do it in a very short period of time. So we are ready to customize our solutions.
Excellent. Excellent. Yulia, share one or two success stories from your regions. I would say India. Let's talk about success stories from India, which highlight Hybrid's ability to deliver both performance and brand outcomes.
Yes, Pavan. Okay, I will share just one last case with our new client. Its name is ASUS.
Oh, ASUS, the
Yes,
computers.
we just started to work, and it was just success from the first campaign, I would say, because we offered them one of our solutions that is called Hybrid Places and Hyperlocal. And the target goal of this campaign was to bring consideration to the client stores. So once we made this advertisement, we understood that we have more than 92,000 users, offline users, who really visited this store. Yes, and the CTR was pretty high. It was 3.5%. So client was very happy, and they're still continuing to do with us campaigns. Yeah.
Excellent. And how did it impact their business, even in percentages, perhaps? Or maybe you can't share that information
I can't
because
share
of
the figures,
confidentiality.
the exact figures, yes, but I would say that we achieved the goal of this campaign for 100%.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
kudos to ASUS for realizing and trying something good
Yes.
from a good firm. Fantastic. Anastasia, walk us through one or two India-specific success stories that best demonstrate VOX's capabilities and impact.
Sure, Pawan. And one of them was already mentioned slightly in today's discussion, but I would like to tell in more detail about this. I'm speaking about how we advertised Vocho during IPL season in VOX ads. And the idea was that during IPL, as a very high season in India, it's a very special time for everyone.
It's the world's biggest sports property beyond
yes.
even the NFL and whichever else globally. So please continue.
It was an idea and understanding that everyone wants to know the cricket score every time.
Right.
If they are reading news or if they're reading another articles, everything, they want to know the cricket score. So we developed a new integration and which allowed us to place the real-time score were exactly in our banners, in image banners for virtual campaign. So it allowed us to exceed the planned CTR from 1% to 1.23 from the first campaign and achieved all the targets of the client.
And when you say 1 to 1.23, it's on a huge base. It's not a small base, correct? So that's fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. So you're going to be going ahead, I hope, with IPL in the future seasons also. Wonderful.
Yes,
Sure,
Pavan.
sure.
So, Yulia, looking forward, what is next for hybrid in terms of innovation or global expansion? Where do you see the biggest growth potential, India including?
Yes. So hybrid, I feel that hybrid should be always on trend. And we need to look for some new innovative formats that can grab the attention of young generation, because it's becoming a big challenge for everyone, I guess, because we are overwhelmed with so many advertisements, so many channels. So, and it's really hard to grab the attention of younger generation. So I feel that we need to develop our technology in this direction.
Okay. I'm a client. I have a campaign. We've agreed on everything, the costs, the whole placements, everything else. And I say, I need these creatives. Okay. Regardless of how big the spend is or how small it is, how quickly do you turn around with the creatives? The time that you take to deliver these creatives?
Yes, I will tell you the whole process. So once we get a brief, then our creative solution manager starts to work on the idea. So we can understand what advertising message our client wants to bring to his audience. Yes, because once we're talking about hybrid, it's all about targeting the correct people at correct time with correct message. Yes. So usually it takes us 1 or 2 days to create any mechanics. It depends on brief itself, of course, and it depends on format itself. Because if we're talking about playable ads, of course, we need like 2 days to make it. But of course, we try to do this as best as quick as it possible, because we have a very big team of designers, local designers, I would say. So that
Right.
is how it works.
So suppose I realize tomorrow is the Asia Cup final on Sony, for instance. Okay. And actually, Pakistan is going to play India. Okay. Suppose, let's just say that. And I say, no, I have to get this out. And I rush to you and I say, tomorrow you've got about maybe 12 hours this morning. This is in the evening. Will you be able to turn around quickly? Then, too, in a special case, you can make exceptions, I'm sure.
Yes, sure. It's doable because it's all about good client service.
Got it.
We are ready for every situation.
Yes.
No, that is the spirit always.
Yes.
Very good. So, Anastasia, what's next for VOX? She spoke about hybrid. In terms of product innovation, I guess it's connected in terms of formats, etc. But still, there is product innovation, there's AI capability, there is market expansion, especially in India. What is next for VOX?
In India, I would say that everyone is asking us for new innovations every month, probably. I'm kidding. But still, we are very much focused on it, on some customized solutions. And now we have just introduced a chatbot mechanic where users can type in directly in the banner what requests they have. And the chatbot has AI technology behind, which can understand what is the best of the products of client's range to give to this user, depending on what he requested. And this is just the start of this journey, towards a chatbot mechanic. We imagine how many customized solutions we can offer with such mechanic in future.
Wonderful. So I'm watching something and I see an Apple iPhone Pro 17 Pro banner. I say, lowest price, want to buy. Will you be able to help there?
For example, yes. If we get the feed with different places, in different links, we can offer this to clients. But mainly it is used to advertise a range of products and to give a specific product depending on this solution. I mean, the client is seeking at this moment.
Got it. Wonderful, wonderful. So all these insights and inputs coming to you from two wonderful leaders, Yulia Artemova and Anastasia Alexandrova, Hybrid, VOX, both together. And thank you. This is happening on Spotlight by Hybrid, the podcast series that Hybrid has powered on MediaBrief.com. And I'm Pawan Chawla, delighted to be talking to you all and enriching my own knowledge. And I'm sure every young marketer, every company promoter will say, next time I'm going in for programmatic, I do want to speak to them before I go to my old friends. So, all merit, and you're here to get get a better business. I hope this episode also helps you spread the awareness about VOX and
thank you, Pawan, for
Thank you.
this.
Thank you.
Hopefully, the audience will
yeah. And there are more
become more
questions.
interested in our tools and
Yes.
programmatic itself.
Wonderful, wonderful. And the more you educate your clients and even the industry at large, the more they will remember you, obviously. And I'm preaching to the choir. These guys are adept marketers, these ladies. And so, sorry, it was more for the youngsters, but I'm talking to you. All right. So, both of you, ad fraud protection is something that the whole world is fighting, saying we are fighting, but are still lagging behind every one of the fantastically evolved criminal algorithms and bots and whatever it is that you all are facing, right? So just as you have a great innovation and creative team that turns around things real fast, I want to ask the both of you, Yulia, you can go first, and then
Sure.
Anastasia. What securities are inbuilt into hybrid and VOX systems to keep marketers protected from programmatic ad fraud and waste?
Thank you, Pavan. Yes, we believe in our internal solutions. So Hybrid has a very strong DSP where we have settings for brand safety and anti-fraud, of course. I would just mention some couple of things that we are doing. First of all, we are doing, of course, whitelisting. So we prepare a whitelist of safe domains where we can show clients advertisements. Of course, we do targeting, very precise targeting by keywords. Again, AI and ML models help us to keep this brand safety. And plus, we have integration with one third-party data vendor that is called Protected Media. That is also helping us to keep brand safety on a high level.
Wonderful. What about you? About VOX?
Um,
Want to add to that?
Yeah, adding to what Yulia said, for sure, we have the same, common
Protocols.
solution for anti-fraud in hybrid. But also, I want to mention about VOX, specifically about brand safety, that we that our AI takes into account all levels of the information in the article. I mean, not only keywords, but also what is in the image, what objects are there, is there warning content or danger content, and also the category of the article. And it analyzes all these contents towards understanding if the content is safe or not. This is giving us a deeper solution to address brand safety risks and to ensure the reputation of our brands is not damaged at all.
So what about reporting the numbers, the ROI correctly? Do they have panels that they can look at and see how their campaigns are performing on a live basis? A client, can they see that?
It's doable, but not in Indian market so far, because here we are talking about managed service that we are offering right now, that Hybrid is offers. And you mentioning about self-service once, yes, like the agency manager can just open our console, yes, and put a settings for any advertisement.
So obviously you have both kinds. You have self and managed.
Yes.
And managed is like a fund manager looking after your monies and investing it wisely. So
Correct.
that faith has to come and the reporting happens in the end.
Correct.
Okay, let's leave it at that, right? My next question is for you, Yulia. What's one piece of advice that you would like to give marketers who are looking to make the most of hybrids solutions? It's an increasingly complex and competitive digital advertising landscape. So, at this time, what advice will you give to marketers?
My advice will be to be innovative, to be progressive, to be creative, again, to feel the trend of market and be ahead of this trend.
And they are looking to use hybrid. So, would you also want to add, trust us when we tell you this is what you
yes,
need?
and of course, trust hybrid. Yes.
Okay. And Anastasia, what about you? You know, what advice will you give, which you always carry with you also to yourself also, as a sales leader working in a tech-driven, high-growth ad tech company like Hybrid?
Yeah, this is important question, Pavan. And I would say that innovations is really important, as Julia mentioned. And in order to grow your product, to develop it, it is the most important from what I think to listen to your clients, talk to them, hear what they want, understand their needs, and that will help you to grow your product and bring right innovations. I mean, if we didn't hear to what our clients need, we would not develop so many innovations we use now in VOX.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Julia and Anastasia, for this wonderful conversation on Spotlight by Hybrid from MediaBrief.com. I'm Pavanar Chawla, and I've become a convert to Hybrid and Vox. Fantastic. Great insights. Your episode, and this episode rather, will inform marketers, educate them, and inspire them to tell their seniors, great, the X is our original partner. Why don't we check out Hybrid and Vox too before we go and get married to X yet again for another campaign?
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Pavan,
Pavan.
for your time. It was a pleasure.
It
Yes.
was a big pleasure for us, and we have so many more things to tell to people about our products. So we will be happy if they want to contact us
Yes,
and
yes, of course. And
answer
we
all
will
the
facilitate.
questions left.
Yes.
Sure, we will facilitate that. And this is Spotlight by Hybrid. It's a series that Media Brief has partnered with them for. And of course, there'll be more episodes. And hopefully, I will get to speak to both you ladies again. That would be
Yes.
a pleasure.
Looking
That will be
forward.
great.
Yeah. Thank you, Pavan.
Thank you,
Thank
Pavan.
you. So that was my conversation with Yulia Artemova and Anastasia Alexandrova of Hybrid and Vox, respectively, on Spotlight by Hybrid on MediaBrief.com. Very, very insightful for me. I hope you found it insightful too. And till we meet again, this is your host and friend Pavanar Chawla saying take care, advertise smartly, safely, effectively. Bye bye.